SynthFest France 2023. I'm here on the booth of La Voile du Luthier with Christophe.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? Fine. It's a great show. We're having a fun time here. So, yeah.
We are here at a synth show with synthesizers and also some effects and drum machines and so on. But you have a very special booth because this is not a synthesizer, this is not an effect.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of effect. These are amps plus resonators.
Exactly. We call them resonators, but basically you use them as an amplified speaker. So you have an amplifier inside, but there is no speaker. Instead of the speaker, you have a soundboard, and the sound you get from it, it's really the sound of the soundboard. It's like on a guitar, the string is going through the bridge on the soundboard, and that's what you're hearing. And here we have a kind of electronic bridge, which is transmitting the electronic vibration to the wood, and what you're hearing is really the sound.
And how do you come to the idea of creating?
For quite a long time, I'm working for Haken Audio and on physical modeling, but the sound was always ended up on a speaker, and the sound of the speaker is not natural. It's not the sound of an acoustic instrument. And I met a luthier who wanted to add some to extend his instrument. And so we decided to work together to instead of using a speaker, use a resonator after the synthesizer, and that really gives a much warmer sound and very omnidirectional. So as a piano, when you go around the piano, you have sound all the time. You don't have this with a speaker. If you go behind the speaker, you are losing the sound. But with a resonator, it's really omnidirectional as any acoustic instrument.
And how do your customers using this thing? Is it more for listening or more also for recording the sounds? Or?
Yeah, several types of usages. You have musicians playing on stage with other acoustical musicians with a string quartet, with saxophones, and they stay fully acoustical thanks to the resonator.
The instrument doesn't have any output, so you need a microphone to catch.
If you want to record it, you will need a microphone. But when you are in a traditional classical venue, then people are playing acoustically, so no mic, nothing, just real acoustic playing, even with the synths. But it's also used in studio for reamping or for recording. And some people are just having one resonator in their living room just to listen to music. So it's not one single use, it's a lot of different use. You can use it on an instrument, in the studio for recording, or for your own pleasure for listening music.
And they have a very unique, distinct character.
Yeah, exactly. As the wood, it's very warm due to the wood, and on the onde, and so these two, the La Voile and the onde and the onde and the pyramid, you have a sound box. It's closed like the sound box of a guitar or of a violin. So you also have the sound of the sound box. And our new baby here has no sound box, only the sound boards. So you really have directly the sound of the wood that you can.
And these instruments they are handmade, or they're?
It's fully handmade. It's 1 hour driving from here in Vendée, and we have our workshop there. So it's a handmade production.
So what we see here now is it the right on is it collaboration with Airwave?
Yeah,
I saw that in the Heimbach video.
Heimbach has one. Basically, this is an old instrument, a resonator. It's a recreation of the Onde Martenot metallic resonator, so from the 40s, last century. And Marc Sergi, so from Airwave, recreated it and built it for some time, but he stopped the production due to the difficulties of building the wood. And so we have teamed up, and we are now doing all the wood work for him, and he's still doing the
Is it something a special wood, or is it? You must make attention to.
Here it's more for the
aesthetic.
For the aesthetic. On the metallic resonators, the sound is really coming from the gong itself. But on all the other, the wood is very important because that's the wood which is building the sound. So it's really tone wood. This one is coming from France. It's a spruce from Jura in France, on the French mountains, but from a very specific place named Massif du Réseau. And this one is our red cedar from North Canada. So that's highly selected trees for their tone capabilities.
So how we can see this? Does it shape massively the sound when you use another wood? Or?
Yeah, exactly. If you change the wood, that changes the sound. And there are braces behind, you can see inside. That's really a woodwork that you would find in a guitar or in a piano to tune the same kind of wood selection, but also the same time of woodwork.
So I can also think it's that every aunt or every product is unique with every production. It's probably due of the wood because wood is not always the same.
You have two trees, it's two different sounds, so it's not huge differences, but there are always small differences between one aunt and another or a pyramid.
So basically these are not instruments, they're really only for amp and resonating, and so you can use it also as effect. It's
the same way as you most often use a metallic resonator. But also it's really an extension of your instrument. You see on the Osmose we have that black on there. It's connected to the Osmose and it's transmitting the vibration of the sound to your keybed. So you feel the vibration when you play, and you feel it on your finger on the keys. So that's really a global. That becomes a global instrument. The synthesizer plus your resonator, you really see it as your instrument. It's not two separate things as we often have in it.
So you can, because the Express EV has already a very natural sound, a very organic.
Yeah.
So given one more step to the organic feel.
Exactly.
For SynthFest now, you have introduced a new one?
Yeah, so this is the new baby, so the name La Voile. It's named La Voile because of, if you look behind, I don't know if you can see, there is a very specific soundboard with this curved shape looking a little bit as a sail. So La Voile in French means the sail in English. And so it has two soundboards, but the main difference here is that they are floating soundboards. There is no box, no sound box. So they are moving on their own. It's just attached by these 4 points, and they are free to move without any connection between each other. And this one also have a small preamplifier where you can have the gain and the high frequency, mid frequency, low frequencies that you can tune, and the volume for each of the soundboard. And plus a Bluetooth input, so you can connect your phone to it also and send any backtrack or music you want.
I know it's hard here on this, but can we hear it maybe a bit? But I think it's a bit difficult because it's something you need to catch with a professional big microphone.
Exactly.
But let's
we
try it.
So I can play it from the Mini here. So here all the sound is really coming from the wood. So that was coming from the Mini, and here I'm going to use the EaganMatrix module connected to a touche from Express EV with an emulation of a TB303.
So the Haken Audio EagenMatrix. This is basically the engine, the Haken engine as a module. Is it shipping already?
Yeah, we had some production issues due to the availability of processors, but we now got some processors and we are in production now. So that's very recent, but we finally got the.
So it's the same engine you get in the famous Haken Continuum and in the new
exactly
Expressive Osmose.
Yeah.
It's also with the same polyphony, and it's basically.
So these two ones have only one DSP, so that gives them 8 voices of polyphony, and so you get 24 voices for the.
Okay. This lovely thing, La Voile, is already available?
We are starting the production, so it's not finalized yet, so not fully ready, but it will be ready before summer.
Okay. It sounds lovely. It's a unique idea.
Thank
I
you very
think
much.
it's completely different what is here on this exhibition. It's only synths, and this really stands out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you very much. Yeah.
thank you, and hope to see you again very soon. Maybe on
sure.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we will be at Super Bowl, obviously.
Okay,
Every year.
big thanks, and hope to
Thank
see you
you.
very soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.